When it comes down to someone whipping out their credit card to work with you, guess what? Getting to the root cause of their pain is a huge factor. And a lot of times we think that people buy for pleasure, but actually it's not true. People are actually more likely to spend money to get out of pain. And that's why it's so important to find out what that real pain is. So in today's video, you are going to learn 4 steps to do just that. They're simple, follow them, stay to the end. They're all important today, okay? Welcome to another episode of the Pitch Queen Show, where I share with you my best tips on what it takes to really increase your sales so you can have a successful, thriving business. By the way, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the little bell so you're notified about all my new videos that I come out with. And if you don't know your customer or client's pain point, and by that I mean the problem that they are trying to solve or the problem that they have that they don't even really know they have yet, you'll never really be able to sell them your services and your products. So here are the 4 steps to get to the root of their pain so that you can offer a solution that your clients will eagerly pay you for your services. All right, ready? Here we go. Step number 1, be prepared. It's pretty much like you're already having a good idea and your customers' pain points, but I want you to do 2 things first, okay? Get a super clear idea of the problem that you are solving for your future clients. So it's more some mindset work per se, okay? It's that mindset that you do before any client meeting. So really jot down, like, what are all the problems that you help solve for your clients? So let me give you an example real quick. So for me, when I work with accountants, I help them really have confidence in their sales conversations. I help them change their mindset as it relates to the idea of having to sell. Most accountants come to me saying, Michelle, can you just do the sales for me? Do I really have to do that? Can I hire someone to do the sales? And I show them that they're actually the best person to do it, okay? So that's just an example. So jot down like 10 things like that, 10, okay? Second, get as much information as you can about the people who have the problem with this type of pain or whatever you do. So what do you do or what do you think they do that keeps them up at night? Like, what are those things that keeps your ideal clients up at night all night? Jot those down. So let me give you an example for my accountants. And if you're an accountant watching this might resonate with you. I don't get paid enough. People don't value my services. I work too much and I don't have enough time to spend with my family at home. I have way too many things on my to-do list and I don't get paid enough for it. Think about those things that keep your clients up at night, because this is one of the most important things in getting prepared for a sales meeting, okay? So think about this too. What do you think they want most? And how would getting out of that pain get them closer to their dream? Like for my accountants, what's their challenge is that they're working 68 hours a week and they don't have time to hang out with their kids. They don't have time for vacation. They're stressed to like the max. Then how can they get to their dream about having that time with family, having that free time, traveling the world, like whatever it is? So the more that you know about the problem the people have who have that problem, how will your service get them out of that pain? So I'm going to give you an example. And I've talked about it, I think, in a previous video, but your clients are on Problem Island, okay? And you're like the boat that's going to take them over to Dream Island. And their dreams are like spending more time with family for me, making more money, going on vacation, working less during tax season. Like, really get clear with your clients what is on Treasure Dream Island and what is on Pain Island, and how your solution, the boat, can take you from dream to pain. Or no, from pain to dream. Okay, got it? So it'll make it really much easier to increase your sales and make those sales. All right, now that I got super confused and turned around, step number 2, Find common ground and put your clients at ease. This step is very important. All steps are really important, but think about this. What would you talk about with your biggest pain or problems to someone you didn't know or trust, right? Like, who's gonna open up to you and really share about this stuff if they're not really comfortable? So making your clients feel super duper comfortable will really go a long way in getting them to like you and trust you, and know it will make that much easier to make the sale and get that new client. And not only is it about making the sale, so hold on real quick, I really want to get clear that if you do this right, you can help more people, right? At the end of the day, increasing sales means we help more people. So just a side note. And if you need more information on how to do this, I'm gonna link in the description to my video on how to build rapport. And I talked about the know, like, and trust factor in that video too. So make sure to check it out. I'm gonna put it in the link below. Another simple thing you can do to put your clients at ease is to just let them know how the conversation or meeting is going to go. And I like to call this setting a mini agenda, letting them know like how the next hour is gonna be spent. Whatever it is, if you're talking to someone for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 45 minutes, hour, or 2 hours, share with them an agenda. What can they expect so they get put at ease? And I'm gonna give you an example because it could go like something like this. This is how I do it, okay? Think about it. Have you ever been talking to someone, right? And you're just like waiting for them to pitch you or sell you something. This actually creates the opposite and it puts them at ease, because if you don't do it, it's a super duper distraction. And I don't want that to happen to you. At the beginning of any sales meeting, conversation, pitch, investor meeting, buyer meeting, be upfront about what is going to happen and what your agenda is. So you can say something like this: I'm going to ask you some questions today to see if we're a good fit to work together. And if we are, I'm going to give you some information at the end about next steps and how I could support you if I believe we're a really good fit to work together, okay? That's how I would do it. Let's say you're pitching your products to a buyer. I'm going to give you another example. You can say, hi buyer, today I'd like to go through all of my different products that I thought would be a really good fit for your new product line coming up this Christmas or this summer. And at the end, I'd love to go through the pricing and see which products would be a great fit for you to bring in to your store next year, right? Because you guys are pitching 6 months in advance. So again, it is your responsibility to take this, and this will allow them to relax just a little bit and also be able to just have a conversation with you rather than feeling any pressure or when am I going to get pitched? When's the sale going to happen? All that stuff that comes up. So keep that in mind. Step number 3, ask the right questions. Asking the right questions won't just give you the right information that you're wanting to hear. Remember, taking notes from previous videos, all that good stuff, but it will also help to position you as the expert. Whoever is asking the best strategic questions that's getting to the pain is the expert, and it's really going to give your potential client more confidence that you know what you're doing, right? Because people that know what they're doing are experts, and that you can help them. So that might even wind up like talking to themselves into a sale. That happens a lot of times. People always go, well, Michelle, so how can I start working with you? Okay, no problem. What credit card do you want to use, right? So if you ask the right questions, people will actually start talking themselves into sales or to the sale in working with you. You guys know my work hubby. You know him, Paul Ross. He's been on shows with me before. He's like the older gentleman with the white hair, but he wrote this amazing book called Subtle Words That Sell. If you want to check it out on Amazon. What the heck am I thinking? I guess I had too much coffee today. On Amazon. And he says the cash flows better when they're convincing themselves to hand it over, right? And basically that means the sale flows better when the conversations and they're enrolling themselves into working with you. You also want to go really, really deep with your questions. And I like to get at least 3 layers deep with people. So if you think of like your skin, I teach it like that, like your skin, most people have hair. I don't have any right now, but that's your first layer question. Then your skin has 3 layers. So you got layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. So just think about your questions. Your top layer question is this one, and then you got to ask 1 more follow-up, 2 more follow-up, 3 more follow-up to get to the bone. And the bone is where the real pain lies, because to get to the real why behind the pain, there's always a deeper why. So when you peel back those layers underneath the skin and you get to the bone, that's where the crux of everything is. And that means you at least have 3 follow-up questions for every top layer question that you ask. I'm going to give you an example. If I were a business coach, which I sort of am I'm sales coach to accountants, but it would sound something like this. What are you feeling most stuck or frustrated in your business right now? That would be your top layer question, okay? Follow-up question number 1, how is this impacting your profitability? Okay. Number 2, how is this affecting you personally? Number 3, how much longer can you keep going like this? That would be the third follow-up. So notice how we're going deeper on that top layer question. And this would really get to the pain in their business. What's keeping them up at night? What's holding them back? But also, this gets to the deeper why of how it's impacting their life on a personal level, okay? Because that is what gets someone to move and enroll themselves with you. Step number 4, talk less and listen more. Yep, I've talked about this like 10 other times, but that's how important it is. So don't forget to listen to their answers. Repeat back everything of what you hear. Don't interpret what they say. Just repeat back the stuff that you hear that's important to them. And don't be afraid to ask for clarification. And like I like to go by the 80-20 rule, well, that means that you get to talk 20% of the time only, right? And your potential client or customer is talking 80% of the time. And remember, don't be afraid of silence either. Silence is golden. And as my work hubby Ross has said, he's got this saying, silence can serve the sale. And it's so true, because if you stay silent, people start to enroll themselves when you do a really good job. But most people think silence is weird, where silence is great. So keep that in mind, okay? Keep a bottle of water close to you, right? So you can sip on it. Keep the mute button close to you in case you talk a lot and you interrupt, because those mute buttons and that water will help you increase your sales. Or make it a rule to count to 10 to make sure they are fully done answering your questions. And I know it seems counterintuitive at first, but trust me, talking less will help you get those sales. In the comments below, tell me if talking less has helped you in increasing your revenue, because I want to know. And now that you recognize that you are probably ready for a little bit more guidance and support in getting to your customers' pain points, I've got a free guide for you that you can download at thepitchqueen.com/pain. And it's all about how to get to the pain in the pain points, okay? So again, thepitchqueen.com/pain. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button below and be sure to subscribe, because by hitting the bell icon to subscribe, you're gonna get notified of all of my new videos. And if there's a topic that you want me to talk about and teach you on, hey, if it's sales related, let me know. That's what I'm here for. So put in the comments below or shoot me an email at hello@thepitchqueen.com. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you in the next video.